Hi guys, hope everyone's having a wonderful day. I just wanted to talk about VIP groups here, and I think they are probably the most important part of your business is having a group page, because the amazing things about group pages, unlike for your Facebook personal page and for your Facebook business page, you have to beat the system and beat the algorithm to make sure that people see your post. But on your group, every time you post or anyone posts, people get notifications. So you don't need to worry about the algorithm. Obviously, you want people to like your post. That helps if they like your post in the VIP group. But you don't need to worry about beating the Facebook algorithm with respect to it, because people get the notifications when you post in the group. So I think that's why VIP groups are so important. And people have no idea what to do with RT. So people barely know what matcha is in the US. It's starting to become more popular. People don't really know about loose leaf tea. They don't know that you could put it in alcohol, you could put it in seltzer, you could put it in almond milk, wherever you're putting your tea. They don't know that these are the options. So a lot of times people who don't buy from parties, I always offer at the end, which is the number one tip at the end of every online party or in-person party, offer people to be included, to join. You just give the link and say, please join my VIP group. And so then people do, and they get, then they see all your recipes and they see what they could do with the teas. And even if they didn't buy in your first party, they'll see how much you're liking the tea and your customers are liking the tea. And I've had so many people not buy in parties, but then subsequently buy because of the VIP group. And also, VIP group has been the biggest help for me with respect to recruiting as well, because I post a lot in there about the business opportunity, which I don't necessarily want to do all over my Facebook page, but I will do that on my group page, and I feel like it helps a lot to get people interested in the business opportunity. So everyone, just make sure that you do have a VIP group. If you need help figuring out the name of your VIP group, or if you need to figure out what you want to be called or how you work it, always feel free to ask me. So yesterday I said for your personal page, you only post once a day about tea. Obviously, on your tea page, on your group page, you're going to post obviously more than once a day about tea. You can post as many times as you want. I mean, don't annoy everyone because they're going to get notifications. But if you post 2 or 3 times a day about the different concoctions you're making or about the business opportunity, it should be all about basically tea on your VIP group, unlike your personal page. You could obviously make it personal about yourself and I tell all the people why I am having the tea. So if I'm having stress reliever, similar with my personal page, I'll say why I need the stress reliever tea in my VIP group, or I'll tell people, why I'm enjoying it, or if I'm having people over, what I'm making. I do tell them a lot about my life, because a lot of these people are not going to be your friends on Facebook, so you do want them to get to know you as well. So I do add personal touches about it, about what my day is and what I'm doing. And, I try to make it as fun as possible. People have a million groups that they belong to. I have a million groups that I am in. And I try to make it as fun as possible and as informative as possible for everyone. So I just try to, I laugh about myself. I laugh about the tea concoctions I'm making. And I do a lot of other things. So make sure that you keep it fun and light for the tea page. And people will want to see what you're posting, and encourage everyone in your group to post recipes. Whenever people post, just say thank you so much for sharing, because whenever you say that, then they will continue to share recipes. And I always personally thank, if people keep posting in my VIP group, I always send them a personal message saying thank you so much for posting your recipes. I so appreciate it. And then it's a good way to get conversations going anyway with people. Always ask questions in your tea group to get more engagement and more people interested. You could say, what tea should I try now? I can't think of it. What would you like? These are, I ask them stupid questions too, like, if I'm having my first in-home party, I'll say, what should I bring? What are your favorite flavors? Who's tried matcha and loved it? I just make questions so people engage in it, because they will get notifications, but then also it'll also show up in their newsfeed if they engage a lot in your VIP group. So you want a lot of people to engage in your VIP group. So yeah, interact as much as you can. Write about other products. So obviously our point is to get the tea across, but people also always message me and say that they love seeing my tea group because I post about other healthy products as well, like the True Lemon. If any of you are in my group, then you'll know. If not, feel free to join. But the True Lemon, the True Limeade. I post about Siggy's yogurt. I post about, which wines I like and which wines I add to tea, and different seltzers I like. And I feel like that helps a lot of people. It helps a lot of people try new products and get interested in new products. So you're not just shoving tea down their throat. You're also showing about other products that they could be interested in. So I did about the True Lime and True Lemonade, and I think, 30 or 40 people bought it subsequently and told me how much they like it. And then I posted about the cookies and cream plant fusion shake, and tons of people bought it. So you want to make sure you're incorporating other products into it, because then people will want to see your tea page to see what other products you're doing and all the different concoctions that you have. So also, one huge tip that I have is to do contests. You want to get as many people as possible in your VIP group. And obviously after every party, as I said previously, you'll invite people to go to your group. And to start, whoever's starting a VIP page, you could add all your good friends, your family, and, you have those friends on your Facebook feed that, they always invite you to parties, or they always invite you to events. So for those people who always invite you to things, you can always add them to your VIP group, because if they're inviting you, hi Cam, if they're inviting you, then you can invite them back. So that's what I always do is, anyone who invites you to a group, I'll usually invite them to my tea group as well. But in order to get more people, because we want to get as many people as possible in our VIP group, run contests for free tea. And what I do is I do Friday freebie, and you don't necessarily have to do free tea. I know some people in my downline do infusers, or, you can do a $2 thing. You don't need to, or like a mug or something like that. It doesn't have to necessarily be tea. I just do tea. And I do Friday freebie for tea. And everyone who answers my question, whatever dumb question I ask, they get 1 entry. And then if they add people to the group, they get 10 entries. So it obviously incentivizes them to add people to the group so that they get 10 entries instead of only 1 entry. So I find that that's a huge way to keep adding to my group, to keep having people added to my group, which is exactly what you want. If you're posting anywhere and people say that they're interested in tea, add them to the group. So I was in a mom's group and people said that they were interested in tea, so I added them to my tea group. Anytime anyone talks to you about tea, say, do you mind if I add you to my VIP page? I get a lot of people that way. So make sure to do that, to add people. Again, talk about the business opportunity. Besides your concoctions, talk about the business opportunity at least once a week. However it's helping you, like I said yesterday, if it's making you happy, having friends and talking to all of us and being in touch with all of us, wonderful. I love it for that reason too. If it's what, it was able to help you do with respect to, the money that you earned, then tell what you're doing, even if it's going out to dinner and you're getting 2 slices of pizza because that's what you made this week. It doesn't matter. People will still want to see and will feel and relate to you if they see where you're spending their money, because they would want to spend money the same way. No problem, Wendy. Welcome. You can always watch it from the beginning after. So make sure you're definitely bringing up the business opportunity, because I think that's the best way to recruit people. And you're giving people, the way you have to look at it for recruiting, which I probably should have said on my Facebook personal page, is you're giving people an opportunity. It's not like you should feel bad about recruiting people and thinking that you're forcing people to join the team. For $135, they're getting $320 worth of tea and teaware and edibles. Whatever else comes in the new kit. I don't know. I want the new kit, but I can't get it. So you're giving them a great deal on that much tea. They'll use the tea. You're not forcing them to do anything. And they have an opportunity to make a lot of extra cash. So you just need to think of it and change your mindset. And I know it's hard, but you need to change your mindset. Anytime anyone signs up on my team, I feel like I'm excited for them and happy for them, and I'm doing them a favor, because they will now have an opportunity to make extra money, or whatever reason they'll love doing steep tea. It's going to make them happy. And worst comes to worst, if nothing happens, they still got $320 worth of products for $135. So everyone that we sign up, we're really doing them a favor. So on your group page, you just want to make sure that people know how much you're loving working for Steep Tea. And obviously there's always problems. And there's, we're a new company. There's kinks. I'm sure a lot of you were on, talking to me yesterday with the sellout of the splash box and shipping, obviously. And there are some kinks, but they're going to work them all out. They're trying to explode in the U.S. We're on a ground floor opportunity. totally, anyone who joins our team is lucky at this point. That's where you want to be in an MLM. So just feel like that and explain that to your VIP group, that it is going to explode in the US. They just got a new president who's taken 5 other companies that are $20 million sales like ours to $800 million in 5 years. And her biggest focus is in the USA. So, you just want to emphasize that in your, obviously on your personal page too, but for a VIP group, you want to emphasize that. And just emphasize the opportunity at least once a week. I do it probably maybe 2 times a week at least, as much as it comes up. But any fun prizes that you win from Steve T, I don't care, even if it's that pin that you get for doing one party by the end of July, or when you get the apron again, whatever you're getting from Steve T, show everyone in your VIP group for sure what they're giving you. And if you get a recruiting credit, then tell everyone that you're getting a recruiting credit. Whatever you're getting, make sure that you show it in your VIP group, because then people will be intrigued and realize how generous of a company it is. So, definitely emphasize the business point. And obviously the concoctions, I know a lot of you are doing wonderful with the concoctions. You guys all make me try different concoctions, but keep it up and keep going with it. And make sure that you're at least a few of the posts. So your goal is to make your VIP group, well, my goal is to make my VIP group huge. It's not that huge right now, probably it's around 300 people, but the goal is to make it in the thousands, and they're not going to all be your Facebook friends. So you don't want to just keep showing pictures of tea, although people like that. You also occasionally want to show your face and show what you're doing with the tea, because you want people to relate to you, and the best way for people to relate to you, similar to what I said on the personal page, is when they see your face, because then they know. And also, again, it is all about tea, but as you guys probably see if you're in my group, I do post about my kids, and I show pictures of them. Yesterday I did a video of them drinking tea. The other day, like whatever your interests are, make sure to incorporate that into your group too. So again, so that the people who aren't your Facebook friends will relate to you and want to buy from you. Also, just make sure that what I do is someone is very active in my VIP group, I'll friend request them, because I want them to see my personal page as well. So anyone who's pretty active in the group, make sure that you add them as a Facebook friend, and then they'll also see your personal post as well as the group. The main important thing that you have to do in your VIP group is also make sure that anytime there's customer specials or host specials, make sure you post those as soon as they are available in the first of the month. We're not supposed to, which of course I didn't know, and Melanie and Tanya are in my VIP group, but you're not supposed to post about so we'll find out on July 15th, the specials for August 1st. You're not actually supposed to post in your group until August 1st. So as soon as August 1st hits, make sure to put the specials and anything else. And in there, I ask a lot for hosts, because there are obviously people who are interested in tea. And if every time I put it up and I put up a question for hosts and I get one host, that's still great, So definitely in your VIP group, ask for hosts every so often. And just say, for now, the best way to get people to host is just saying that they'll do you a huge favor because you're working for a cruise. So I always say, you guys, I'll love you forever if you host a cruise, if you host a party, because I'm working for the cruise and I just need 20 parties, and I'd love you if you did this. And then people do that. So, make it as a favor, and people like to do favors for you. And I just always say, I'll love you forever if you host. And this is what I message people as well, to ask them to host parties, is just how much I'm working for on the cruise, and it'll really help if they host a party, and then people want to do a favor for you. Peggy, I have trouble getting more people in my VIP group. I add those that have purchased and encourage them to add, but it is a struggle. Okay, so when you post on groups that you're interested in your interest groups, if there's a mom group and you could post about what you're doing, or join an entrepreneurial group. I'm in a few of them. I just joined one for the Peloton, and I already just started a party for them. But anyway, you in the groups where you're allowed to post, and they're, Jersey mom entrepreneurial groups. I know you're not in Jersey, but wherever you are, all the entrepreneurial groups that you're in, when they say that you could post about who loves to drink tea, and then anyone who responds, just message them and say, I'd love to add you to my tea group. Do you mind? So I get a lot of people from that, because I just post I don't even ask them to I don't even ask them to buy tea at that time. I just say, I'll add you to my VIP group, and that helps me, gets them added, and then they get interested, and then subsequently they will buy tea once they see a bunch of my concoctions. So, Wendy, how often do you post in your VIP page as compared to business page? I post in my VIP page, I try to do it 3 times a day. I think that's probably the good point where people don't get too annoyed with me, but it's still enough. I do at least 2. I mean, sometimes obviously my day's gone, or sometimes I don't drink tea for the day, so I can only really post once and then maybe post something funny that doesn't have to do with it. But I do definitely try to post 2 to 3 times a day is probably the sweet point where people don't get inundated with notifications. You don't want to do it like 9 times a day, because then people will not want to necessarily, they could always unfollow what you post in your VIP group, so I don't want that to happen. So 2 to 3 times, and I try to do the business opportunity probably 2 to 3 times a week. So the rest of it is just concoctions or funny things I see about tea, or articles about the health benefits of tea, the benefits of any of our teas. If you see a poster of the 10 benefits of matcha, I know we all have that, but anything that you see that you think is good for people in your VIP group to see, you could post in there. So that's what I do. So yeah, that's basically what I do for my VIP page. I think it is a huge tool. I think that, I also on your personal page, one other thing is every so often put the link to your VIP page, because people who aren't in it, because as you're adding friends on your personal page, people may not realize that you have this VIP page. So I post every so often, giving away tea in my VIP page, come join the fun, or, something about the VIP page, or I'll say, oh, I already posted this in my VIP page, and then I put the link, and then I say, but I just wanted to put it here as well. So make sure that you put it on your personal page, because all of us are going to have more on our friends on our personal page than our VIP group until we could build our VIP groups enough. So you want to make sure that they'll go back and forth between the 2. So that's basically it. Does anyone else have any other questions? Nope, I don't think so. All right, well, if you have any questions, I know a few people are watching this later, feel free to comment on here, or obviously private message me. And I hope everyone has a wonderful day, and I will speak to you all later. Bye.